Well, I don't know. That one just went off by itself, so I'm just going to get to this quick. I don't know. This is the sixth tape. That one just went shut off. I didn't touch it or anything. So my coffee cup's here, and I'll just say this is the sixth one. And I'm back here at Corporate Suites because of what I was run from Quality Inn Airport with chemicals, dragging my stuff, and what little money I have is gone in a heartbeat, and I'm like on the street or trying to get up to the National Forest to have a place to live where they run me. I can't even walk anymore. My body's so deteriorated and everything, and the quality of life is hell. So I was run from the Quality Inn Airport. The Shaws and the Patels bought it out after I'd lived there for 14 months and withstood chemicals, but they really put me through hell. So in 3 hours after I'd paid the rent, they told me I had to be out. I don't call the cops because the cops have already told me years ago they'd arrest me, that it was me that had to leave. And they run me, they're using chemicals, and I'm going to go back and quote, if anybody's just picking this tape up, that Carl Barton, the Virginia State Trooper, retired. His wife actually said to me when they dropped me off at Affordable Corporate Suites, it's where I'm at now, owned by the same people, it's a different complex. And where his wife actually said to me, we run you using chemicals. And he said, she said, Linda did, his wife, we're Americans, we're above the law. Well, a Jewish man owns Affordable Corporate Suites, and he owns quite a few of these over the state of Virginia, and I don't know, maybe in other states, but here in Roanoke, he's got it pretty much tied up, and in Lynchburg, and so on. And he's very aware of what's going on, and he complies with the law when they do it to me. They've soaked me in chemicals. Where I go is controlled. I'm a hostage. I'm Margaret Ann Windsor, just like Great Britain was made a hostage by the United States. So I can't go home. My whereabouts is controlled. So I was here 2 years ago because I had to leave. I'm run from one place to the other. Had a few bucks saved. And Roberta is a black woman that was manager here, and she put me through hell. She had told me her brother worked for the Bedford Police Department, so if I come here, I'd be safe. Well, I come here, and she worked me over, and the few bucks I had saved were gone. I was forced to leave. I was dying, and then she just forced me. I mean, they come in and soak me with chemicals and maintenance. She did. You can't. You'd have to show it to believe all this. It's so hideous what people will do when law enforcement is condoning it and telling them to do it. They won't band together like in the Trayvon Martin or anything like that. And they got Obama's attention right away, and Eric Holder's. My life is, I'm 75 years old. I'm the monarch. I was kidnapped and brought here and tortured every day of my life in telling about mind control murders that were deliberately done in patterns. And that's the Boston bombing that today is tomorrow's anniversary. And next door to me, Virginia Tech, which there's a long list of murders that happened there that are mind control. But the April the 16th of '07, the 33 mass there was mind control murders. So back to me, if someone could focus on me. The media, Rockefeller controlled, all know about me. They won't tell it. The local media knows all about me. And by the way, there is a Murphy. Hold on, let me go out. And I keep thinking, well, maybe this will all be told now. Alexis Tierra Murphy is one of the mind control murders that they're focused on here, and the wrong man's going to prison. It was done in patterns, and these can be proven. I'm going to leave it at that right at the moment. I keep hoping, God, please, tomorrow, will you let it be over and the truth be told? And believe me, the Americans do not come out looking good. And they're talking about Russia and all this, and the two young fellows up there in Boston that were programmed that everybody hates, they were from a former Soviet Union state or province over there. So now then, I'm back to me. and what's going on to me here. I'm back here because I was run here from Quality Airport Inn by the Shaw and Patels that bought it out. And there's a long history of what they've done to me here. I come here, it was this or go before us, and I can hardly walk. 75, and the chemicals that they've showered and soaked me with have got my body deteriorated so bad. You don't go to the law, they're helping do it to me, telling them to do it to me. So I'm here, and the minute I walked in the door and paid the rent, it wasn't a couple hours later till it was on the 3rd of this month that the bug man was here to spray. And I remembered him from 2 years ago when I was here and left, and Roberta did all this to me, the person that was manager, and she also cleaned the rooms too. But it was horrible. It'd make you so sick. Well, I was met with him the very day I moved in. And then they insist on cleaning, and they soak the bedding. And by the way, now then, and they'll say, well, this is an annual cleaning. Suddenly the attitude of the manager is changed. She's not friendly. She knocked at my door yesterday. And I've got shingles, by the way. Shingles is from the stress and from the chemicals that's being caused that's made my immune system zilch, nothing. I mean, you can die from it. Now I've got shingles. And you can get pneumonia with shingles, and it's bad for anyone, but especially a 75-year-old whose already immune system is at risk. And this is another immune that will knock your socks off. So yesterday the manager knocked at the door, and she handed me a note, and her whole attitude's changed. And it said they're coming in to clean the rugs. And I got to have all my stuff that I've pulled from the other place up on the counters. And I said, you know that I'm allergic to chemicals, and I've also got shingles, which has pretty much got me wiped out. She said, will you tell that to the person that cleans the rugs? And her whole attitude was changed, and she walked out the door. Now then they're going to move me to, which I had asked for. I can't afford this, really. I had to take it because, like everything else, you go to where I'm supposed to go, or where I can, I'm allowed to go. Now then they got a studio, which a woman, so she told me last night standing outside when she handed me where they're going to do what to do with it, the rugs here. I don't know where I did it now, but I was just going to put that on here, where they're going to come in and do the carpets, which pneumonia, you name it. I don't know where I put it, but anyway. Yeah, a person with shingles in my age and immune disorders subject to pneumonia too. But anyway, they're going to move me into a studio, which was what I was in 2 years ago when I was there. And I don't know how long. They have room waiting for me. They actually do. And I can't, everything I've ever said is truth. You can't tell enough about it. And believe that people that tout that liberty and civil liberties and all this have stood by and actually helped do this to me and find it a joke. Anyway, Wednesday, I'm supposed to move into this where the woman, she had to have been here 2 years ago. It's a studio apartment, and it's cheaper rent. And somehow she's had an illness, and she can't come back. And so now they're going to do the carpet here. And so the carpet there, if I can drag my stuff out of here and live through that cleaning, I'm going to end up down there, and they're going to clean the rug there, and I'm going to be pulling the stuff down there. I can't even walk. This is a joke. I hope, if I don't end up with pneumonia and everything else from it, and I live for this to go into a world court's the only way, and I'm going to say it now, there's no one but God that can even come close to putting these people in the hell where they deserve to go.